Okay, mic check. A little bit loud. Test 1, 2. A little bit quiet. Test 1, 2. Test 1, 2. I don't know. Hopefully it sounds okay. Discord is probably good. Okay.
Hello.
Hello.
How you doing?
Doing all right.
Okay, good.
Okay. Let me get the video.
Okay. I see you looking at my spreadsheet.
Hmm?
And I see you looking at my spreadsheet. And are you recording?
Yep, and your audio is working, my audio is working, so it should be good to go.
Okay, good. Now, you can see that in the last 2 weeks, I haven't played quite as many games as I usually do. And 4 of the games from a week ago were our guided go. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 from the week before, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 from this week. Not as much as usual, and some of those got reviewed by Ben. I don't know if these games are the ones that you would actually want to review, the ones that are left over. Let's see, some of them are against weaker players, played even, and, you know, there really isn't all that much, so maybe we ought to just do some guided go again.
Okay.
Uh,
Is Zuguru a 15Q?
well, he is in Benkyo League, and he may even be a 16Q on OGS.
I'm surprised he only won by 5 if it was only 2 stones.
Well, he won quite handily with 3 stones the week before. Look up at the bright red loss the week before. That was against Igaru. Now, if you would like
Are
to
you
look at those,
sure he's 15Q?
well, he hasn't risen above 15Q in the Benkyo League, playing against the players that are there. Now, if you would like to look at those 2 games with an idea in mind of telling me what I'm doing wrong, because I ought to be doing better than I'm doing, that would be okay.
Okay, let's do that, and then maybe we can play some guy to go after.
Okay.
Okay, let's look at the first one first.
And are you streaming today?
Yes, I am streaming.
Okay.
Um, Last week I was going to stream as well, but the camera went out again. That's why I have a different webcam today.
Okay.
I had to go back to the webcam instead of my cell phone. My cell phone handled the lighting better,
started.
but if it's not going to be reliable.
Yeah.
Okay. This one's unnecessary. You can Tanuki.
Okay.
So with white, you really want to spread out as fast as you can. So like right here, I would already be going here and then here, because with handicap, you want to spread out and then just start playing defense.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, this is solid, but we're just not in the right place. That's the problem. Oh, there we go. Okay. Hello, everyone joining. Later, we're actually going to go over some of Amaranth's games that they submitted.
Nice.
Okay, this should all be okay. There should be no reason you can't go here.
Yeah, of course.
Mm-hmm. tricky, tricky. I don't know. If I don't know, it's probably not a big deal then.
Yeah. I guess maybe invading is better.
It's debatable, but I think here you should go here. It's a lot more confusing.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know how this works?
No. Okay, so then is black going to crosscut?
Yeah, so the idea is there needs to be two ladders. In
Oh,
this case, there's not.
Should just followed.
But typically, this is ladder number 1.
right.
And normally this F4 stone is low. And this would be ladder number 2. However, you don't actually need the ladder in this case, because this is
Okay.
damaging enough. Does that make sense?
Yes. Okay, now go back to where it started. Go back a couple more moves. Okay, there it is. Okay. All right, I'll have to take a look at that more carefully. Now, the thing where I need 2 ladders that I'm accustomed to, even though I don't know it very well, is when there's an attachment. And is that attachment on the 4th
Oh, you
line?
mean
Or
this one?
yeah, that.
Oh, it's the exact same thing.
Right.
It's
But
literally literally the same shape.
yeah, but the funny thing is, I mean, I am familiar with it as an attachment to begin with, but I am not familiar with it as that invasion. So I'm going to have to really look at this.
So the difference is this is kind of forced, whereas the invasion gives them the choice. So that's probably why.
Yeah.
Because modern play doesn't like giving your opponent choices. You just want to do what you want to do. But I don't know. Giving the weaker player choices gives them the chance to choose the bad one. So
That is true too.
in handicap, I think it's okay. You could also do it here though. Like this isn't that big of a deal. But yeah, if you know this one's also fine. The idea is just like to play in the difficult parts. This one I feel is maybe difficult if they don't know it, but ooh, interesting. Nice. Did you consider this, and what was the answer?
I think I must have considered it.
Oh, Igor is here.
Oh, wonderful. Igaru, I'm so happy that you're here. We're going to look at 2 of our games. Let's see. I guess I felt like if black got to play at e5, then I was going to have 2 weak groups. Okay, well. All right.
I'm not saying this is correct. I'm saying, did you consider it?
Well, not as far as that. No, I think as the only thing I actually considered was, did I want black to play at e5, and the answer was no.
Okay. Okay. As long as we're thinking about it, though.
You know me. I never have a plan.
I'm half convinced not having a plan is better than having a plan, because I've seen some of my students' plans, and I think I'd rather them gamble, like just roll a dice. Some of their plans are very interesting.
I kind of like to look at the board fresh with every move rather than having a plan. So, because any plan I have can be destroyed on the next move anyway, so I may as well just go move by move.
I think a lot of students will play plans that they call plans, but are really just like how to die fast.
Or wishful reading.
Yeah. I think just connect right here. There's no reason not to just connect.
Absolutely.
Oh no, I understand what you're after. That's cool. So you're thinking that if black plays this, you'll play this.
Yeah.
That's cool. Unfortunately, this connects.
Yeah.
But it's a cool idea. I get it.
Right.
Oh, no, you didn't do it.
No, I didn't do it. No, so that's not what I was thinking then. Now, this, of course, was 2 weeks ago, but so it's
Aw.
hard to remember what I was
Yeah,
thinking.
then just connect.
Yeah,
That's the
right.
big thing. It's an interesting fight. A little dangerous. But at least you're not backing down before you used to back down. Oh no, absolutely capture this stone.
Right, I should
This
have.
is the one that can live. The other one can't.
Right.
You just really don't want to take that stone. Your being so nice and saying, hey, kill my stone that attacks you, and you're just saying, no, I don't want to kill that stone. That could help you later.
Right, right.
Okay. D2 is still very large because that's like Black's eyes. Defense over here is good. No, I think the big key is you're not seeing this move.
No, I'm not seeing it at all. I guess I wasn't seeing how it was of value. And
Well, saving your stuff in Sente is usually okay.
yeah,
Because you can't be cut, right? Any cut, I just do that. And if you go
Right.
here and then here, you have to connect and I do that, or you go here and I do that. So it's not cuttable at all.
right.
Okay. This one should not be the biggest move. Because you're not developing anything, right?
So should I M3?
I think so. Yeah, I think it's the only opening left. The top is really big, so you've definitely made a mistake up top somewhere.
Mhm.
But as far as this goes, the last fight is going to be probably something around here.
Yeah.
If this was the biggest, that would be correct. I think this is a fine reduction. I think the bottom is bigger, though.
Right.
Hmm.
I was afraid to go in farther.
It's a little scary, but you're the stronger player, so I don't think you should back down from scary. The thing is, this is really juicy because if you can get this cutting point in, it'd be very nice.
Yeah, but can't I get enclosed and then where are my eyes coming from?
I'm thinking Sabaki.
Oh, but what about knight's moves being cuttable?
That's what Sabaki is.
Yeah, I
Sabaki
realize.
can get cut.
I know Savaki is light play.
You could also do this.
Mm-hmm.
It's fine. I think this might just not be enough is the problem. Oh, cool. 19-year-old from India. Welcome. Let's start with the Clossius Approach series. Clossius Approach playlist is like my bread and butter. Yeah, someone from India is watching today.
Very nice.
This is just slow. This one doesn't do anything.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Now I feel really bad about the fact that I didn't do anything about the bottom, and that seems to be the thing that's messing up my games lately.
I think you just
I do
are not
invade-
trying to cause trouble. That's the
Right.
issue.
I do invade more than I used to, though.
I think the big issue is still that aggressiveness, right? So your very strong shapes, your defense is getting pretty good. Your opening's pretty solid. Your end game's decent. But you're starting to invade. So you're starting to look at your opponent's framework, but you just never cause trouble. And I think that's probably why you're not getting as much of an advantage in handicap.
Right.
You gotta cause trouble. Gotta mess with them. Here, you're just playing very passive. You never try to attack or anything. The shape here is to go here. This keeps everything connected.
Right.
Probably. I don't know. Maybe I'm overthinking it. Hey, there you go. You found it. Here. Because the center is done. Right? There's too many stones in the center. So now you want to destroy the side. Yeah, if we're doing in-game, but there's still one invasion point, and then it's in-game.
I realized that. I realized that.
There's no reason not to leave that cutting point. Yeah, if you notice this game, you have not attacked black like at all. The bottom left is the only cut that you've actually done. Everything else has just been exchanges. And since this is 3 stones, of course you're going to lose the exchange rates.
Right. Yep.
Touch Nobi?
Right. Yes, especially in this case.
That is not an especially. I think this one's a lot of reading. Because you have 2 cutting points at the same time. So you have to make sure everything stays connected. I think the end game is going to be better here.
Right.
This is because of the
right.
right here.
Bad.
Uncertain. This is just end game problems. Try to get 1 point more when you fix stuff.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I guess I can do that. Yep, you're right.
Yeah, it's all about seeing the trouble, seeing the
It's Sente against the 2 stones.
Mm-hmm. Neither one of you read this out. I think you both assumed it was cuttable. Let's check this. Okay, what is your plan? What is the plan? It can't be here, right? There's nothing here.
It doesn't work. No, it doesn't. It just looks so juicy.
Yeah. It's just really funny. I guarantee you this was like in a couple seconds on both sides.
Oh, right. Uh-huh.
I really wish.
Now, of course, I'm losing the game miserably at this point anyway.
Yeah.
There's not enough end game to make up for where I am.
No, but there's goose to Suji's.
Maybe.
At this stage, just finish the game. Like, you've already made it this far. Neither one of you are checking your cutting points very well. What?
That was, well, I think I just wasn't finding anything better. Although A2 is certainly better.
Anything is better, right? There's
right.
Here, here. I mean, here anything was better than a Dame move because this is just Dame.
Oh.
There's no cutting point. I'll mention this for Igarush's sake. Be wary of getting rid of your co-threats.
Yeah, good point.
Don't play Sente Dame until the very end because this can be a co-threat if there's like a 1-point co at the end. You played another Dame.
Okay, what else is there at this point? I guess I could have.
Yeah, I just think you need to care more about the end of the game. You're kind of just rushing it to finish instead of
Yeah,
trying to get those points. What is this? Uh,
I know. I know that, that I was surprised at that move myself, quite frankly, because that is readable.
I've yelled at my students so much for playing that. Chicken moves. This one as well. This one's just as bad. Oh, no, 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 no.
Oh,
No, 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 no. I understand. It's a throw into Suji. But before you do that, this one. I did catch that there was a difference. However, this one is bigger. But you passed?
no, wait a second. Did I?
Yeah, you passed.
Oh, that. I guess I just didn't see the last move.
I think you were just trying to finish the game because it feels
Oh
like you were
yeah,
just rushing it.
yeah. Well, it was long lost, so just had to be done.
Rushing it loses you 5 points for every, like, we'll say 30 moves.
Okay. Well, by the way, the next game you're going to open with Igaru, you're going to see at the very end.
Review started.
I played a move I shouldn't have played because I actually read the situation ahead of time and knew how I was going to react. And then when the time came, I forgot, and then I realized right away. But you'll see.
At least you read it, though.
Yeah.
I think one of my teachers told me read everything before you tanuki, and then when that area becomes relevant again, read it again.
Right. Sure, because it could change.
That's cool. See,
See,
you
the
gotta
thing
pick
is,
the tricky ones.
I that's just it. I knew that I had to start, throwing in some more interesting stuff.
This one's a little bit incorrect, I think. This is a good response. So go here. That way you're on the third line instead of the second line.
Right, right. Much better.
Dog's face.
Right.
I like the fighting spirit of this one, though. Even if it's a little bad, you're trying stuff.
Right.
Be careful about this. This is not Sente if there's something urgent.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that was sad. That was very sad.
Sad, but Gote. I think it might go here. Because it gives you, like, an eye later. It's just nice to have. Because it doesn't really change from giving up the stone or not giving up the stone. But it's nice to have. See, I'm not sure about this move because I think it's fine till 5Q, maybe even 4 or 3Q. But after you get to a certain level, you need to be surrounding.
This is interesting because at the time, I remember considering E10 at the time I needed to make up my mind about that move. And I thought somehow that it was like better in a way, but I didn't really know how to pull it off.
Yeah, it's better if you can utilize the center, but if you can't, then this is better.
Yeah.
Oh no, the last one was 3. This one's 2. You're right. You're right. Sorry, I was talking about that.
Yeah,
handicap.
this is 2 stone handicap.
Yeah, first one was 3. This one is 2. Sorry.
Right. Right. And so actually the goal for Igaru is to beat me even. And
okay, why is Igaru a 16Q and doing like this? Something's wrong. Like,
well,
why are they like 4 ranks stronger with handicap?
Well, it may just be playing me that there's a bunch of DDKs in Benkyo League that play me even, and a few of them have beaten me even.
Well, I
And
thought Benkyo League had its own ranking system.
oh, we do, but those games aren't ranked. Those games are what we call the title tournament. There's 2 leagues in Benkyo League. One is the main league, and we have groups that are close in rank. But then we also have the title tournament. You can play anybody in the league in the title tournament, anybody at all, at any handicap you choose, because those games are not rated. They don't affect the ratings at all. And so it's just kind of like fun and, doing whatever you want to do. And it's really pretty cool. But as far as the ratings for the D group, which Igaru is in, we have players from 10Q through 15Q in that group. And so the handicaps are relatively high in the D group. So it's not like the C group where the handicaps are only up to a 1-stone handicap. And
Okay, so probably you're just not able to cause trouble. I think I've noticed this as well when I play 2Qs and 3Qs. If I just play simple, um, I'll be winning by like 5 to 10 points, and then they'll just not make any like giant mistakes. And it'd be like, oh well, why did they do so well or whatever? And it's because like I'm
well, you
ahead.
didn't have to.
Right, I'm
You
ahead,
didn't
so I don't need to do anything. But at the same
exactly.
time, like if we changed the goal to being, I actually tried this. If I said instead of just winning the game, I have to win by 20. And I did this with my brother actually when he was a Q. I set a goal to win by 50, but he was like 10Q or something. And I was like, okay, I have to win by 50. And so I started attacking everything and it just
Right.
fell apart. So
Well,
I think
then,
that's probably the difference is like, are you choosing to attack or not?
well, the thing is that I don't know whether I'm actually choosing not to attack. I think I'm just playing the way I play. You
Well,
know,
yeah, the thing is, the way you play is very solid, but at the end of the day, like there's attack timings, and I think you just skip over attacking. And the rest of the
right,
game is pretty good, and that's why you're doing well. But I think you skip that attacking part. Like right here is a key moment to just take the
right.
advantage.
Yes, and this is the weakness that everybody says I have, and I agree. It is a big weakness that I fail to see the opponent's weaknesses. And that's why I think that the guided go experiences are good for me because I can get real-time feedback on the fact that there's something weak on this board that I'm not paying attention to at this moment. And now, of course, there's nobody to tell me when there's something weak on the board
Right.
when I'm playing.
I think
So
you
I
could
just,
find weakness if you thought about it. You
yeah,
just have to like remember to think about it.
I know.
Do you play a lot of handicap games? Because I feel like that's what you need to
I
work on.
Well, you mean I need to play as white, or
Yes.
okay, well, I could play handicap as white with the DDK players if they wanted handicap, but I always give them the option of as much handicap as they're entitled to, or anything lower that they would choose. And very often they decide they want to play even.
Yeah,
And I
everyone
can't
wants to
blame
play
them.
even.
No, I can't blame them at all because uh, you know, they have seen that some people have beaten me even uh, at a lower rank, and of course they would like to also do that as well.
Ironically, a lot of players do better when they play even games and versus when they have handicap because handicap is attack and defense, whereas even games there's attack and defense and other things. And they're good at the other things, but as soon as anything unique happens, their game falls apart. But because everyone wants to keep playing the same things, it's why like OGS is good for like shape or whatever. But as soon as like most people get on Fox, they get obliterated because they don't know how to
Yeah.
deal with attack and defense, which is what handicap is.
What's
And
kind of What's kind of interesting is that I've actually been pretty successful on Fox
Mm-hmm.
in spite of my weaknesses, because my legitimate Fox account is actually 6Q, 3 games away from ranking up to 5Q. So even though I found the Fox method of playing really odd at first, I think I've adjusted to it pretty well.
Yeah, I think your defense very much outclasses their weird offense.
Right.
But I think if you can master offense, like they have a much better Aji sense than you do. The problem
Oh,
is you know how
absolutely.
to deal with your Aji. You just got to
Yeah.
find
Well,
theirs.
interestingly enough, most of the DDK players that I play even have a better offensive feel than I do.
Mhm.
Um, and I think that's one of the reasons why some of them are able to beat me even.
So let's talk about like craziness stuff. Where do you think you could mess with black? Let's just find
Right
Aji
now,
and like poke it. Just do something
right,
weird. Do something weird.
do something weird with black, two black. Um, I really don't know. I mean, obviously,
Find all the Sente moves. Where can you be Sente that would be in like black's stuff? Like something that looks scary, but like there's Sente moves.
well, there's C3, but that doesn't seem like it's going to be very successful with
Okay,
as
but
many
it's Aji. You want to find the Aji. Don't
the
worry about if it's
Aji.
successful or not. Just find the Aji.
Okay, so then C3,
Okay.
that's some Aji. And cutting at J17, but
Okay, that one's good. That one's good.
th th is there a ladder?
No, that's can't be
No,
a that's
okay.
impossible.
No, okay, so cutting at J17. Um, well, this is crazy, but jumping in at S15.
You say crazy. I'm like, that's what I want you to think about is the crazy. Like
Well,
S15, I like it. That's a cool
oh,
idea.
Stout Wizard
okay,
just followed.
S15. Um, well, I got to the point where with Insong, I'm not in the league anymore. I'm
Hmm.
just a spectator. But I got to the point where I was determined to make idiotic moves just so I could be given credit for having tried something.
Actually, when I was like man, this is years ago. I guess I was around the same level because I haven't improved very much in the last like 10 years. But it was many years ago. I had talked to Ensong, and he told me that I have perfect basics, but my attack and defense is really lacking. And he's like, just try stuff and go crazy. It's like
That's what he
just
told
just try
me.
stuff.
That's what
And
he
that's
told
kind of
me.
like the big thing is like I have really solid shapes and basics, but I wasn't very good at finding the Aji, and I think I've worked quite a lot on that because I'm playing Seven Dawns in tournaments now, and I'm like, there's no way I'm gonna win if I don't do something. So I have to like attack something, regardless if I know how it's gonna go or not. Like if I know I don't die immediately, then I have to go for it. It's pretty much my mindset. Now, granted, that takes a lot of confidence in your shape, but if you're already good at defense, then you're probably going to be fine if you do something weird.
Right.
As long as it's not like instant death, then you're probably going to do okay. So yeah, I think I really like this idea because it's not like immediately obvious that there's nothing here.
Right.
Right? It's not immediately obvious. Now, probably there's not. This
I
one I
didn't
think
really
is
think
very
there was.
interesting. Amaranth's had this idea to cut off this
Okay.
group, which is really cool.
Right. That's good.
You had
How
this
about
idea. I like it.
N3?
Oh yeah, there we go as well. And it's also unsettling. So if we can get like this combination, I think it'd be very powerful. So destroying the points while threatening that, I think is good. There's a peep right here, which is interesting.
Yeah, I was
If
going
we
to
can
mention
get
that.
this and then ask here, and then go here, here, and then here, this is the kind of Dawn magic crap that people hate.
Right.
It's like this sort of combination crap. So yeah, that would be very confusing. And then if they make a mistake or do something, then their entire group might die. You never know, right? They'll do something
Right.
weird, and then their entire group can die. But this is where you look for the weird stuff. 9 stones is like the perfect place to just go nuts, because everything is bad on against 9 stones. But you're like,
Right.
which one is the most confusing bad move? And that's why it's really great for practicing like your Aju-sense. It's
Okay.
not even
Now,
about winning.
here's an idea. With my DDQ Benkyo League people,
Hmm.
maybe what I ought to be doing is offering them 9 stone handicap games with reverse Comey to compensate me for the fact that they're over handicapped. And I probably won't win those games anyway because it'll be too foreign to me, but at least it would force me to try to create problems.
That is a very interesting idea, and I would definitely agree that the result is irrelevant because the
Right.
whole point is to practice. But it would require you to review.
Hmm.
Because there's no point in practicing if you're not going to review and try to be creative with ideas. I also think you should review with others because it's really hard to come up with new ideas on your own without any sort of inspiration from like other people.
Hmm.
So I think reviewing with others on those big handicap games would be fun, and it's social, and it would also help you come up with new ideas, I think.
Yep.
See, your big moves are fine. You just gotta attack something. Ooh, that's actually a quite nice combo. How is it
Hmm.
16Q doing this? This is stupid. Like, this is cheating.
Okay, so we've determined that Igaru is not 15Q.
I've determined that a lot of these moves that I'm seeing in these two games are not 15 or 16Q. But it doesn't mean their attack and defense is not 16Q, depending on how the situation goes. They've got to be weak somewhere, otherwise they would be like single digit Q. I just don't know where.
Now, I don't know whether Igaru is really playing a lot of rated games on OGS. Igaru, are you playing a lot of rated games on OGS, or is your OGS account stale?
That is stale as freaking food left in the fridge.
Okay, so then Igaru is basically just kind of playing Benkyo League games and doesn't really have a relevant OGS
OGS rank,
rating.
sure, but I heard you say that they were also like double digit Q in the Benkyo ranking league.
Yeah, 15Q in the Benkyo rank. That's
Just
better,
just
maybe.
just like try stuff, like, right? Creative. There you go. And it worked.
Right.
All right, let's do some in game. In game. That is not in game.
No. Now, there is a reverse Sente on the upper side.
Huh? D19?
E19 is reverse Sente.
Yeah, but don't worry about that. You just
Okay.
take all your Sente.
Right.
We don't even need to think about that until we've taken all of our Sente. What? What? What is this? Both of you were blitzing.
That's
both,
stupid.
both of you were blitzing.
It's so stupid.
It's like it's like when you get to end game, pretend you're gonna show your teacher the end game and then play your move, and you're like, oh, wait a second. Before I do this, like play this move against me and tell me if you're gonna read it or not. That's the mentality you gotta have. Is like, would you play this against a teacher?
but unfortunately, that would require me to be embarrassed if I was told it was bad. And you know me, I don't care.
Yeah, the thing is, if you play your teacher, you're a lot more likely to double check that it's not cuttable before you play it, because you
Right,
don't want to get yelled at. Like
right,
this move, for example.
right.
Hmm. Okay. That one's small, but okay. At least you're pushing stuff. Uh, this one was probably better, but
Right.
I don't know. There you go. This is much better in game in the last like 20 moves.
Okay, good.
That one is Oh no, it's not Dame. It's 1 point. But
Right.
are you out of Sente? Nah,
No,
nah. Who
that's
cares?
right.
It's 1 point. Get your Sente.
Hmm.
That one's Gote. But okay. Okay. Yeah, that's all correct. It's all correct.
Okay, now I read that if he plays T1, I play R2, and then I leave the situation.
Uh-huh. Good. That is correct.
Okay, but then when it came time, I just quickly answered at T3 when he played T1, and that's when I said, whoops.
Yeah, that's blitzing.
Yeah.
That is definitely blitzing.
So this game would have been, if I'd played it right, this game would have been 15.5 instead of 6.5. So that was really a big mistake. Okay, let's see. Do that again.
No, you
Okay,
were.
so I was right, right?
Yeah. You were right.
Yeah.
I just want to double check you.
Okay. Right. Okay. See, yes, it was two.
I love how both of you are just like speed running the end game. The quality, it goes from like both of you are like really trying, and then the quality kind of like drops quite a bit when the last like 50 moves start, and both of you are just totally blitzing a lot of 20Q moves, because you just want to finish the game.
Right. Yeah.
However, that also means when you two play, whoever takes their time can gain another like 10 points over the other person.
That's true.
Then if you both take your time, then yeah. But still,
Now, I
there's
do not
a lot
recall.
of 20Q moves.
I do not recall if Igor was in overtime at all in this game or not, but I'm quite sure I wasn't.
There's no way
Because,
the overtime matters with this.
yeah,
And then you did the same thing like in a couple other places as well.
right. But
This,
I was definitely not in overtime.
right.
There's no way.
This has nothing to do with skill. This has to do with patience.
Right.
Because both of you know this shape. Like, there's no
Yeah.
way you guys don't know this shape. But
Yeah, Igor knew it
blitzing,
too. And yeah, he knew it too.
gotta hold you to the quality of your level.
Right.
Okay, so let's go ahead and do some
Now,
shadow go on
do me a
Fox.
favor.
Yep.
Take a look at the spreadsheet again to see if there's anything else you want to look at, and give me a minute and I'll be right back.
Okay. Da-dum. Ooh, 6. Where's black or white? Color, there we go.
Okay, I'm back. Is there anything else you want to look at?
If you want some inspiration, we can look at Not Simple.
Okay.
1Q gave you 6 stones of 1.
Yeah, he gave me 6 stones.
Review started.
When they do this, go ahead and get the pincer.
Okay.
It's a double attack, so.
Right.
Okay, why not kick this one? Because he did it twice already?
Yeah, because I did it twice
But
already.
if it's the exact same shape, then it's good for you.
Yeah.
Then may as well.
All right. Well, actually, I don't know. Maybe it wouldn't have been a bad thing to do again.
I think it's fine. It doesn't really matter.
Now, hold on a second. I played R3. How about if I play M3?
Ooh, there you go. Get creative. Yeah.
Because I use that in a regular game periodically.
Yeah, look at that square.
So
It's super strong.
yeah, so I'll have to remember that for the next time we do handicap.
Here's the slow 2-space.
Yeah, I know.
I think this one's natural.
Okay.
I'd probably go something stupid like here.
Well, how about K14?
Sure. Why not? You go here, you go here. Sure. Just build something in the center. Nice. Don't chicken out. Surround the group. Good, 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 good.
Now,
acceptable.
He told me, yeah, he told me after the game was over that he couldn't jump yet. I think he said that.
Right.
Yeah, that he couldn't jump yet.
You can double honey this, by the way.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Okay.
Do you see how the liberties work?
Let's see. There's 4 liberties on that white group, and now the thing is, if he's C8 and I answer.
Oh, so here's a cool trick because it's hard to like visualize all the stones, right? So you know it's going to go A, B, C, and you're going to play D. So ignore all the other stuff and just start here in your mind. So if you start here, capture, and then go up.
Oh.
Is that easier to visualize?
Yeah, I guess so. Okay. Let's play it out, though. Okay. Yeah, got it. Got it. So, yeah. So then he jumps. But I can push now, right?
Right. No, this is a mistake. Why has to go here?
Exactly. That's what he told me after the game was over.
Okay, and let's picture this. You see how that looks?
Right, right.
So you can do that. And then you do the last move first. Ta-da. And white is dead? Question mark? I think white just lost the game. No. Yeah? It's not a Seki.
Is it going to be Seki?
No, because you have the corner.
Okay. Okay, but black has to make a dead Nakata, right?
I don't know what the Nakata is.
But it's a dead shape.
I mean, this isn't bad for you. Yeah, it's all fine. Nah, if it's good for you, it's good for you. It's okay. But okay, whatever. Let's see how this goes. A little bit of a chicken move, but okay. Do you know this pattern?
No.
Do you recognize this move?
Oh, that's what happens in the corner.
Exactly.
when you do that corner Joseki.
Right. It is.
Yeah, I know.
It is a. You could say it's a Joseki, but I'd rather you remember it as a kick pattern, because this is a kick
pattern.
It's a kick
yeah.
pattern. That way you can recognize it
right.
outside of the corner as well.
Right.
No, connect the stone because it leaves cutting points. Okay. I thought Hani was when you're weak.
Uh, well, actually, the truth of the matter is that I am not weak here, so I should know be.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
You don't want to be on the inside. You want to be on the outside. White man, a mistake. Boom, boom, boom. Cut! Start drop. Okay. 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 This isn't bad because you're getting 4 lines for white's 2 lines on the left. Not where I would go, but it's acceptable. You're attacking. That's passive. Don't defend, Moyo. Attack with it. Here,
Did I just cap?
here. I think so. Maybe knight's move. My concern is here. Here has a lot of cutting points. Okay. Careful, don't attack yourself. Stay on the weak group. Uh-oh. Oh, that is a big blunder.
I know, it was terrible.
That is a 20-point blunder.
I know.
Oh, that was a big one. Gotta save the cutting sense. That is a knight's move.
Yeah, it's better.
You immediately got cut.
I know.
It's like immediately learning your lesson. You gotta save it though. You can't lose the group. I don't know what you're gonna do, but you can't lose the group.
That works.
Here.
Okay.
Don't forget about the Karaji. This one's a K17. It's interesting, but the center is too strong. But maybe it's okay, actually. I don't know. Lots of reading. That feels very cuttable. But is it Sabaki? Interesting. I think you can cut these 2 stones off, but it's really confusing. That is Gote. That is Dame. That is Gote. You can exchange this one first when you're in the corner. Because in the corner, there's a wall. Okay. Why not Hane? There's nothing you should be concerned about.
Right. Yeah, I can Hane. Yeah.
Even if you just connect after.
Right.
Yeah, there should be nothing to be scared of here. Oh, I see. You're trying to play the Nobi Sente stuff. Okay, you didn't notice the cutting points.
Right. Yeah, I didn't notice the cutting points.
Yeah, this is a cool little trick if you go here, here, here. Because if they go here, there's a double Atari.
Right. Yeah, that's nice. And then I might even save my 2 stones.
Right, so the response is if white has to go here. Because if white doesn't, white connects, then you get another stone.
Right.
Wait, why Hane here? That one's a Novi. You wanted the wrong one.
Well, the thing is, when I went straight down at L18, I knew that I could play K19 and end in Sente. When I play F18, I'm not ending in Sente.
Why not?
But oh wait, if I play E18, I'm not ending in Sente because white's not going to add an extra stone
Oh, you
after
think
I play F19.
just don't play F19?
Okay, all right. So then, all right,
F19 is Gote. E18 is
right,
Sente.
that is true.
Bats, I can talk about Stormgate later. Same thing. You want to go here? Okay. Lots of goose potential. That is so annoying that it's Sente. Oh, you oopsed.
Yes. What's really funny is neither one of us saw it.
Oh, really?
Yeah, we didn't see it, and it was pointed out to us in a variation after the game was over.
That's funny.
Yeah. And later, when I played S9, I said, I probably don't have to play this. And then somebody else said, oh, yes, you did, and this is why.
Ah, I know 3 thieves are scary. You're okay. But it's definitely scary, I understand.
Right.
I have died many a times. You missed the Tsuji here.
Oh, really? Oh, got it. Okay, that's great.
Normally this is correct because you need the eyes, but this makes the IA19 possible, so it's perfectly fine.
Okay.
And you don't need the co-threats. So in this case, you do want to connect.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, where's that stupid Tsuji potential? No, follow up your move. You forgot about it. You connected and then forgot about it. Huh? How could that possibly be better? Oh, you're looking at 1 point. Okay.
Right. Yeah, then I don't have to play that move.
Ah, whatever.
Yes, I actually was looking at playing R11, but then he'd have an opportunity to play T13 before I did, so I didn't really see that it was worth that much.
No, save this one for co-threats.
Right.
Maybe it's time for Dame. But I want to know the answer to this.
Anything.
Because white's gonna go here, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
It's so close. It is so close. And the problem is 10 is the vital point. If they take, though. If they take.
Yeah.
I go here. Yeah, they take. That's a celebratory. Oh, I'm so close to a Tsuji. Man, it's so close. Is there really nothing? AI, where do I go? What? Did I miss something here? Oh, the freaking psychic, got it. Yeah. That's a psyche. Oh, and then potential for death? I don't know. Alright, so it's saying try this move.
Lucho_Papal just followed.
And then this move. Okay, get that off the board. Wait. Whatever, I'm just getting stuff off the board. That's all I'm doing. Get off the board. Okay. Here. Oh, is it just looking for Sentai moves? Is that all it's doing? Okay, I guess there's nothing. I guess there's nothing. Oh, I wanted there to be something. It's so close to Tsuji. So sad.
Too bad.
Here's a cool rule of thumb, I guess. If you're white in a handicap and you see a 3-space extension, go ahead and poke the center.
Okay.
Poke the center or do that variation.
Right.
See what happens.
Yeah.
So you never know, right?
Right.
This is not always Sentai. See, so white's doing it, and you see how annoying it is.
Mm-hmm.
Checking the kick. Check what the response is to the kick Aji is another handicap tactic. 3-space, see what they do. And cut when possible. Cut all the things whenever you can. If you see a cutting point, try to cut it. I think that one's a big one for attack and defense, is if there's a cutting point, try to cut it. Like,
right.
Just recognize, like, when you see a Knight's move or a Hane or a 2-space jump, just try to cut it. Right? And then if the cut works, then cool, let's see what happens. Obviously, if it doesn't, if it's a net or a ladder, don't do it, but always be trying to cut things.
Right.
Cut is the secret to attack and defense. Okay. Do you want to try Shadow Go?
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
I'll log in to my account, and this will be the 6Q account.
Okay.
And the name is Buzzsaw.
Try.
Oh, I'm logged in already. Yeah.
Okay, I want you to try to cut 3 times in the middle game.
Cut 3 times in the middle game.
Yep, try to cut 3 times.
All right. Okay, I'm going to start. You found me, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I'm going to do fast matching. Here we go. This is the first time I've used this account in a very long time. And I am black.
Cool. Oh, you're facing a kid, probably.
Probably, yeah.
No, wait. Maybe it wasn't that these are kids. It was some. I think it was some sort of like. I don't know. These V numbers are a certain type of account. I thought it was a kid's account, but I think someone said it wasn't.
Maybe student account, I think, which is likely to be kid.
Or college
Okay, now,
student.
here, this is interesting.
Defense.
Yeah, defense. Now, the thing is, you say touch Nobi, but in this case, don't we want to protect the corner?
Ironically, both are fine.
Both are fine.
Point is make your base.
Right. Okay, let's just do this.
But the Nobi actually leads to a 3/3 Joseki, which is technically easier than the crossgun. So it would still apply here.
All right. Let's see. Now I think solid connect.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
There's a cutting point. Does it work?
No, so I'm not going to cut that
Did
one.
you answered that in 1 second. Wow, that was fast. Why not? Why doesn't it work?
Well, let's see. It's, wait a second. It's, maybe it does. Wait a second. A net.
Is it a net?
Okay. Okay, if it's not a net, then at least I can squeeze. Oh, I won by resignation. But the question is, are there enough moves? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay, there's enough moves. I get credit for that, don't I?
I don't know.
Look at my account. See if I get credit for it.
To me, like I care more about like. So there's only two things: is there a net and is there a ladder? If not,
well,
cut it.
All right. Well, okay. Let me see if there's a net. Not one that works for me.
Wait, what?
Wait, I mean a ladder. There's no ladder that works for me. Now,
for you or for white?
Well, sorry. It does work for me. Yes, there is a ladder that works for me. Yes, so I could have done it. Now, as far as the net goes, okay, if I cut and then white Ataris and I extend, I can't read it. I'm sorry. I don't even know if it's an.
Play it out.
Okay. Well, I don't know if I can. Can I play it out?
Just click the board, yeah.
No, I can't play it out.
Oh, I'm on menu.
Game's over.
Yeah, you'll have to open a review then. Can you see my screen?
I'll go. Oh, wait a second. Let me find your screen. Okay, now I can't even get back to it. If I click on this link again, is that going to end this and start a new one?
No, I'm the one in control of it.
Okay, so if I click on it, then I have to get back to it. Okay, I'm there. Okay, so now, yes, it is a ladder, isn't it? Yes. I mean, sorry, a net. It's a net. Yeah, it works. Yeah, it's a net. Yeah, I thought that if white had 3 stones there. Ah, okay, no, it's not. So then it becomes a squeeze, right?
Yeah, but that wasn't the question. The question was, can we cut?
Well, can we? Because...
Are you going to die?
Let's see. Okay. I don't know. Huh.
Well, you said a squeeze to Suji. It was a squeeze to Suji, but you weren't dead. That's what I'm saying.
That's right. Right. Yeah.
Oh crap. So if you're not dead, then that was one of 3 cuts you needed.
Okay, fine. Well, I didn't get it, did I?
Yeah, it's
Oh,
not
nice.
a
Right. Okay.
it
So,
is dead.
so shall we try again?
That is unfortunate. That's funny. Yeah, but either way, just go for it. Who knows, right?
Okay.
If you're
Right.
not gonna die with the cutting point, if it's not a net or a ladder, go for it. You only need 3 of them.
Okay. I'm going to try another game.
Okay.
Let's see. There we go.
Pumpkin, this is a mini Fox. This is a desktop client as well, but it is
I'm
an
black again.
English client.
Oh, I get to play Points Lover Classic. Wow.
Just remember to watch for those cutting points.
Okay.
The web UI was too hard to keep up with was the problem because of how browsers work.
Well, I'll tell you what, I'm really upset that they discontinued the web client, because it was the only way I was able to download my games.
Why can't you use the Mac client?
Because it won't let me download the games. Oh, the Mac client. I can't use the Mac client either because it just won't work. And it has to do with Verizon, I believe.
Oh, fudge, Verizon broke. Yeah, that stupid thing.
Yes, the Verizon problem. Okay, now this is interesting.
Okay, I see cutting points.
Yeah, I know. Well, there's an Atari and there's a cutting point. Now,
Actually, I have to use
la-
the restroom. I'll be right back.
okay, fine. Then I'm just going to keep playing. That's interesting. Shinobi.
Okay, I'm back.
Okay, good.
Oh, I see another cutting point.
Yeah. Now, let's see. Well, there's 2 cutting points in the upper left.
Well, one is really easy to read, so just go for the easier one.
Oh. Well, I don't know if it's easy to read or not, but I'm going to cut that.
Yeah, that one's much easier to see. The other one is a abstract net. Or abstract ladder, I guess. All right, there's 2. I
I
would
get
just
credit. I get credit for 2 for that.
no, like
Because
you cut it before. Remember?
oh yeah. Okay. I just turned on the coordinates in case we need them. Um, let's see.
I would honestly just keep playing in the upper left.
Oh, play in the upper left.
White's dying everywhere.
Oh,
Got cut to ribbons. There's no
oh,
eyes, no base.
oh, okay. So, I don't know.
Keep cutting. Yep. Keep it cut. 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 Mm-hmm. Just keep them cut. This can't be bad for you. I would have probably known, but this is probably okay.
Yeah.
This is fine. You're fine. You're probably correct, actually. Just keep them cut. Keep them cut. Look how amazing this is for you.
Yeah. Oh. Look at me taking over the entire left side.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, I think I had a Nova here though. Wait a second.
Why? Ooh, nice that you saw it. Unfortunately, this is not gonna work.
Oh,
Don't die, don't die. Higher priority, don't die.
Don't die, don't die.
Uh-huh. Don't die. Okay. You can play it out if you don't see it.
I think it's not working.
All right, I see another cutting point.
I do too. So this,
Okay.
we've just created the cutting point game.
Yeah. All right. Technically that was Gote, but okay. That one would. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Don't die. Don't die. Don't die. Okay. I see another cutting point.
Let's see, cutting point, cutting point. Okay, there's a cutting point at G10.
Mm-hmm. Okay, save the cutting stone. Mm-hmm. I see another cutting point.
Okay, now, okay.
Both you and Kadar have messed this up multiple times.
This is the one where I'm supposed to Atari from the top because I can.
Yep.
That's right.
I find this one very amusing because multiple of my students have messed this up consistently.
I know. And I actually remember how we were doing the guided go, and I actually got it right in one game, and then I got it wrong later. Okay, guy, if this is the way you want to play it.
Dude, everyone just plays it without reading it. That's what gets me. Third line cutting points is like completely ignored at single digit Q. Oh my gosh. Just you can read for 2 moves.
I think maybe I'll just take it. Although, I suppose I could just extend. I'm going to just take it. You don't have enough liberties, mister. At least I don't think you do.
That's Gote.
Yeah, it is Gote. Okay, wait a second. Yeah, it is. Because if he plays N8, if he plays N19, I can play P19. And he has a shortage of liberties.
Mm-hmm. I see another cutting point.
There's a cutting point at M14.
Yeah! Cut all the things.
Okay.
Don't die with the cutting stone. Don't die here. Okay, save the cutting stones. It's very important.
Where did he play? Okay, there he played. Okay, fine. That is Sente. All right. Now, let's see. Nothing of mine is going to die here. And is it worth it to extend into this? Because
Save
I'm
your
not
cutting
reducing it by...
stones!
Wait a second. Okay.
You're still in attack and defense.
When you're talking about saving my cutting stones, are you talking about the ones at G10 or are you talking about the ones at F13?
F13. No, F13's alive. Like, how could they
Yeah.
could they die?
Okay. So then do that.
Yeah. Save those.
Okay. Okay. I'm still good here.
Uh-huh.
I'm still good here. So now I can just take Sente and play a big move.
No, keep attacking, keep attacking. Big moves don't exist. Only attack.
So, only attack. Okay, there's a cutting point at G15. But yeah, that could
Go for it! Go kill all the things!
kill all
What are we
the
at, like
things.
6 or something? Oh my gosh, this is going so amazing.
Okay, now, let's see.
Don't die.
If I play H14, I've got 3 liberties, but he's got 3 liberties. So I think I need to get more liberties. So maybe a move at I14 is in order.
It's a crane's nest.
Oh, it's a crane's nest. Then
If
does
you
that
if
mean
you
I
turn
play if I play H11, it's a crane's nest.
No. If you play H14, it is a crane's nest.
If I play H14,
More or
it's
less.
a crane's nest. Yes, that's true. Okay.
Okay, more or less.
All right.
Maybe a diagonal is a
Right.
safer
So
way to do
if he
it.
jumps out, so now all I have to do is cut at H13.
Okay. I see another cutting point that maybe works, maybe doesn't. I don't know. It's not a net or a ladder, so maybe it's Aji.
There's a cutting point at P14, but that is
nope,
looking
that's
like
a ladder. That is
I
a
know,
ladder.
it's looking like a ladder. It's a cutting point, though.
Well, we don't play the ones that are nets or ladders.
Right. Okay. Let's see. I'm not finding your cutting point.
F16.
Yes, that is the cutting point. I'm not seeing how that's going anywhere, but I'll play it.
Just leave the Aji. Because the exercise is to cut things, right?
Right.
Okay.
Whoop. Okay. Well, I shouldn't add to that.
We'll classify it as a net for now. To be continued.
Now, okay. Now, if white were to play E14 and I block, wouldn't I be in trouble?
Yeah. So don't block.
Oh. So then if white were to play E14, what would I do? D13?
You can capture any of the
I can capture the two. I can
It's a
capture the two
race.
white stones. Yeah, okay, got it. All right.
You can capture the 4 white stones, you can capture the 2 white stones. Yeah.
Now, for my next move, I'm thinking Q8, except you don't want me to play big moves.
No big moves, they don't exist.
Okay, so then I can play L3 to endanger the 1 white stone, or I can cap it at
Is L3 a base?
N5. It is not a base, so I should
Okay.
tap instead.
All right, there you go. Clossius approach.
Right. Okay, now I should,
Keep it cut.
yeah,
It's not a cut, but it's keeping it cut.
right. Well, I think I should probably answer that at L3.
Yeah, you save your cutting point stuff. So this is a cutting point thing. It's
Right.
keeping white cut, so you stay strong. Don't die.
All right.
Number one
Don't
rule.
I don't die.
Hey, look, you fixed E14 now as well.
Mm,
All right, there are no
Hold on.
big moves. Only attack and defense.
okay, only attack and defense. Let's see. Well, attack and defense.
It's amazing how much you're obliterating this guy
Well,
just
I
by
just
attacking the cutting points.
I just looked at score estimate.
Just attack the cutting points. It's a secret to Fox players.
Okay, now, let's see. I don't know if I've got, well, pushing at I-15, I don't know. I don't know if that does anything.
I-14, you mean?
Yeah, I-14.
No,
Pushing at
okay, I have 16. Let's do it. I-16. Just cut. No, that's a ladder. That's a ladder. Ignore me. Ignore me. Go I-14. I-14.
Okay.
Ignore me. I did it. I said a dumb.
All right.
Okay.
Now,
Reading time.
okay. If I play J14, then I might get to play a double Atari. Or I get to capture the one stone. Oh, except if he extends, I have to take the 4. So I don't know if playing, I don't know if playing J14 makes any sense.
J14 is a white stone.
What?
So J15 or 13?
J13. I don't know if playing J13 makes sense.
What about J15?
J15 does give me the double Atari. Yes. Now I get to double Atari.
Cool.
I won. Very good. Now, let's see. We started a little bit late, so we might have time for one more.
Yeah, I think we're good.
Okay, good. Then I will start another one.
Cutting is so much fun.
Okay.
I didn't realize it would be that effective.
Okay, we're going to do this again. You realize that if that other game counted that we did at first, that I got the early resignation, and if we win this one, I'm actually going to rank up to 5Q. I'm black again. I don't know how this is because I usually get white. Maybe it's because I'm playing at a higher level.
Oh. Oh my gosh, you've won so many games in a row.
Yeah, I really picked up on this one, but that was a while ago.
Oh, I was looking at AGA ID.
Oh, the AGA ID, yeah. Well, I started it at 16Q, and I double ranked up 3 times.
Oh, make sure you play. Don't want to resign.
Oh, sorry.
You have Yomi in the opening against Fox players.
That's right. You got to play within 30 seconds. Actually, you got to play within 15 in the opening. Okay, this is a crazy Fox move. Now, I don't think it's a good idea to 3-3 in the upper left. But maybe it's okay. No, it's not. No, it's not okay. I'm just going to approach. I don't have any cutting points yet. What's the matter?
Yeah, I know, right? No cutting points, and yeah, display extensions or approaches.
Well, I think I should C8 here.
Fine. Okay.
Let's see.
We're in the middle game. Time to attack.
Wait a second. Here's something interesting. White never bothered to extend from the 3 stones in the upper right.
Mm-hmm.
So
do you know
I
the classic
think,
pincer for it?
P9.
Yep.
Okay. Well, that's interesting. So now I should be attacking it, I suppose.
What is this game? Oh my god.
Okay, so now...
Just keep attacking.
I know. N6.
And 6. No, Clossius approach says attack from the weak stone.
Oh, attack from the weak stone. That makes sense. So, you know, I could just Q8.
Q8. That feels like the bottom.
No,
it's like what the Fox Flare's
well, look,
doing.
if I'm gonna attack from the weak stone.
Okay, when you attack, you want to surround, right?
Mm-hmm.
And when you're playing a defense, you want to run away, right?
Right.
So run away in a way that is also surrounding.
07.
Sure.
Okay.
Just keep running away.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, this is actually not bad, because if I keep running away, I'm building the center, and I'm certainly not going to die in the upper right.
Mm-hmm. Cutting point! Not really, but let's try it.
Are you talking about the peep to the elephant's eye?
Yeah! That's a very
Okay.
common shape that I see gets screwed up a lot at single digit Q. So let's... Yeah, there it is. Cut. Let's do it for the inside cut because we are weak on the outside.
Okay, so basically you're talking about K3.
Yeah. All right, there's our cut number 1.
Okay, well that's simple.
Oh, you should have Atari'd first.
Oh yeah, I could have.
All right, is this cutting point a ladder, a net?
Is this cutting point? It's a ladder.
To your stone.
Yeah, that's true.
So
I
it's
can
not
cut
a
it.
ladder. Cut it.
What?
It's not
I
a
can
ladder.
cut.
So cut it. There is no big move, only cutting points. Just keep going.
Okay.
This is amazing how effective this is.
Okay. Now, I'm wondering whether I should just extend one more time or if I should play at I3.
It is up to you. Just keep
Thing
them
is,
cut.
if I play I3, I have 3 liberties and he has 2. So, there we go.
I'm wondering if the diagonal at H3 was better. Not now, of course, but keep the cutting stones dead. I did not realize this would be so effective.
You need to do this with other people.
Yeah. I see another cutting point. It's amazing.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I see the cutting point too. Oh wow! And now that white group is a stick.
Yeah. All right, save the cutting point. I see another point. Oh my gosh, it's everywhere.
Okay, you're talking about I6, right? Mm-hmm. Yeah.
As long as you don't... Oh my gosh. As long as you don't instant die, then you can cut. Mm-hmm. Oh, you should have Nobi to the center. But okay, that's fine. That's fine. Just don't die.
Okay. So let's see.
Mm-hmm. Just don't die and you're good. Defense! Don't die. Keep them cut. I have turned you into a murderer.
I really ought to try this technique against some of my BKL opponents. Okay, now this is gonna.
This is a cutting point, but make sure you watch like your group too.
Right.
Okay.
Now I have to run away.
Uh-huh. Don't die is very important.
Right. Okay. Now, he's not going to get eyes in this area. So, and if he were to monkey jump, it wouldn't be endangering me, but he wouldn't be getting any eyes either. So, I don't know that I actually need to add stones to hurt him in any way at this point. I just need to keep my stones alive.
Mm-hmm.
So, I kind of want to make a nice little bamboo. Either that or else just jump.
Yeah, either of those seem fine.
Okay. All right. I think 4, because that eliminates any eye potential. Right?
But that's only one eye.
I realize that. He needs 2.
Uh-huh.
So maybe I can ignore.
Uh-huh.
Okay, I can ignore.
Okay.
Which means okay, let's attack even more.
Right. I still see another cutting point. That's fine too, I guess. Don't die.
Don't die. Okay. That's relatively straightforward.
Well, you played that really quickly, but...
That was pretty straightforward in my opinion. Okay,
yeah,
now,
but it's a bad habit. Bad habits are bad habits.
I know. Okay, now, I have a choice here.
Mm-hmm.
I can play I-11 to protect the 1 stone, knowing that if he cuts, I can Atari it. And I don't think that there's any way he can save his 5 stones. What do you think?
I think you're correct, but I already know the answer, so
You already know.
Like, so you gotta figure out which cut is gonna keep you alive everywhere. Save everything that you can save.
Okay. Well, in that case, I'd say that I-9 certainly does the trick.
Yeah, but if you can save the outside stone too, then save the outside stone too.
Well, then let's do it. Because, like, I thought of that
Tiger's
immediately.
mouth. Tiger's mouth. Where does that in the Clossius approach? Does this cut you?
Not yet. It doesn't.
Okay. What's next?
Well, if I push at T10, I create 2 cutting points.
Okay. Do they work?
I think 11 is working pretty well.
Okay, but you push, he fixes. Does the other one work?
No.
Okay, then don't worry about it.
Okay, then don't do it. Okay. Are there any cutting points for me to exploit? N10 isn't any good because that gets captured immediately.
Yep.
So it looks like it's big move time, huh?
No, you said the big move. What comes first?
Cutting points.
Attack.
Attack, and defense. Attack.
Yeah.
Okay, so
don't worry about big moves. Big moves don't exist.
Attack. Let's see. Well, if I play L17, that separates two groups.
K17 is better
though. K17. Yeah, okay.
If you're a little bit worried about going so deep, you could have also played K16. It depends on what your comfort zone is, but the idea is take the base. Okay, don't die.
So I9. Okay, so now I just play I play H9.
No, take the liberty.
Take the liberty. Okay, so G8.
Mm-hmm. Taking the liberty is almost always better with something like this. Because if it ever becomes a capture race, that matters. Okay. What about
now? I'd say the attacking move is D12.
You gotta make your base and take their base first.
Okay, so then I gotta make my base.
Yeah, protect your base, then attack.
Okay, C15.
Mm-hmm. Protect the base, then attack.
Okay, I get
2 versus 2.
Pawn A at the head of 2.
Mm-hmm. To Suji.
I can double Hane.
Actually, you know what? No. We're gonna cut because that's what we're doing right now. We're cutting
we're gonna
things.
cut. We're gonna cut. Cut. Okay. I can Hane here.
Mm-hmm.
Protect the cutting stone.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Keep him enclosed.
And this is going to be probably one of those don't die situations.
Is this guy really 6Q?
I don't know. I mean, if you've never attacked the cutting points, would it be like, how different would it be?
It would probably be different. Okay, now, at this point, I don't want him to get enough eye space.
Uh-huh. There's many correct answers here.
So I think that B11 does it while staying solid.
No, liberties are important.
Okay, then B12.
Mm-hmm. In capture races, liberties matter.
All right. I can afford
I see another cutting point.
Oh, there is a cutting point. Yeah, I can play that cutting point.
Save the cutting stone.
Okay, now.
Save everything.
Save everything? Well, let's see. Can he do anything to me on the bottom? I don't think so.
With only 3 liberties?
Oh, I got 3 liberties, yeah.
No, he has 3 liberties.
He's got... No, I don't mean the left. I mean, like, are my stones in the corner in any danger? No. So basically, I think that I want a Nobi at I-13.
No, take the liberties.
Take the liberty. Okay, got it.
This will keep your stuff a lot better long term.
Okay.
Stronger, a lot better long term.
Um,
Touch.
yeah, in this case, Nobi. D18.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Okay. Defense.
Defense. Well, there is a cutting point.
Ooh, where? I didn't see one.
Well, see, not his, mine.
Oh.
But then it doesn't work, so he can't cut
yeah,
me.
sorry. I ignored that
He,
one.
he can't. Yeah, he can't cut me there. So, well, I mean, there is an endgame move here.
I don't care about endgame right now. Defense.
All right, defense. Do I have to play defense?
K17.
Oh, that kind of defense.
Yeah. The global defense.
Wait a second. You said, oh, the K17 stone. I should jump because M17 isn't a base.
Right.
Right?
Yep.
Okay, got it.
Yeah.
So now, if I can incorporate all of the Clossius approach concepts into my head, where I I got my resignation.
Nice.
Okay, so let's see. How much later did we start today?
We have 14 more minutes.
14. Well, you know what we could do? We could start one, and then you could abandon me when it runs late. Okay,
like
you want to do that?
You're already in a winning position? Sure.
Yeah. Okay, fine. We'll do that then.
I think you're on a roll right now.
I think I am. Let's see. Did I rank up? Let's see.
Now you are one more.
I'm 5Q.
Oh, wait, you are?
Yeah, I am. Because that game counted.
Nice.
The one that was 12 moves in, because I think it's 10 moves you have to have. I'm 5Q now. All right.
There you go. All it took was cutting points.
Right. Let's go. More cutting points. I'm 5Q now.
I believe that means you're in the top like 50%, 45% of Go players.
That's good.
I want to say it's somewhere between like 7Q-ish.
But it's 5Q Fox. I'm black again. I cannot believe this.
I think it'll be a little bit more difficult to apply on OGS because people won't leave as many cutting points, but it's basically the same.
Right.
It's setting up attacks as well. So that's why like the Clossius approach says extensions not make points. So because extensions set up a chance for them to invade, which is attacking.
I'm surprised he blocked on that side. Yeah, now he's going to do the double Hane. Nope. There's a cutting point.
All right, there you go. Don't die.
I know. Let's see. I have to be one in this position.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Now, there is a cutting point.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think I can afford to Hana. So I'm going to have to Nobi here. And then maybe I can do something against the top stones. And my 2 stones can run. So, Nobi.
Mm-hmm. Just save the cutting stones.
Okay, at this point, I think I can E4.
E4? E4?
No, sorry, E3.
No, don't touch.
Don't. Well, I'm not touching it.
You mean
E.
F3?
Oh, oh, sorry, F. F3. F3.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Are you serious?
Cutting point.
Yeah.
It's amazing how effective this is. Don't
Okay.
die.
Well, let's see. When you say don't die, are you talking about the 6 stones, or are you
I'm talking
talking
about everything. What is the weakest thing right now?
the weakest thing? Uh, well, let's see. White has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 liberties on that group of 4 stones. And I have 1, 2, 3, 4 liberties on my stones. But I think that what I ought to do is take a liberty from white at this point. There we go.
Mm-hmm. Liberties for capture races.
Okay, now 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's just make this easy. Okay. Oh, now he wants to lose the 3 at the top. Okay. And I see a cutting point,
That
but
one is a
I'm
net.
not going to play it.
Yeah.
Oh,
that one
it's
is,
a net.
That
You're right.
one's
It's
not
a
a
net.
cutting point.
Okay, so now there's nothing I can do to save these 2 stones at this point.
What? They're in a net or a ladder?
No, but
Okay, then save them.
oh, you think I can? Let's see. Here, let's try this. Well,
Save your cutting stones. Don't give them up so easily. You need to really try to save them.
are you talking about the 4?
No, I'm saying last move you were considering giving them up. I'm saying don't do
Oh,
that.
okay.
Save
Okay.
your cutting stones.
All
All right.
right.
So what's the weakest?
The weakest are the 3.
Okay.
Okay, so let me just do that. All right.
Don't die. I see another cutting point.
Okay, I see a cutting point at H7,
That's a
but
net.
yeah, exactly. That's a net. So there's a cutting point at M7.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Hmm. Uh,
You probably could have cut again, but it was also really difficult. Don't lose the
okay.
cutting stones.
Are you talking about the 2? Yeah,
Yep.
these 2. Yeah.
I see cutting points.
Well, there's N5, which is double Atari.
What about N6?
N6. Oh, and then I just extend. Okay, let's try that. Let's see, he's got 3 liberties. 1, 2, at least 4. Do I make a chicken move here, or do I
No.
ignore this?
This is super
Mm.
easy to read. You could count 3 to like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, yeah?
Yeah, I can ignore that.
Okay.
So,
So he's surrounded. What's next in the Clossius approach attacking series?
Reduce eye space.
Yeah, make them live. Don't leave until they live.
Oh, L2.
Yep. Make them live. Make them live. Don't die.
Don't die.
Abort mission. Gotta live. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
M2 was better. Don't die.
Don't die. Okay. K17, you don't want me to play it, though.
Yeah, of course not. Why are we even looking down there? I'm over here trying to kill 2 things. And maybe
Okay.
threaten a 3rd.
All right. Let's see. Well, you know, my 5 stones on the left, they're eventually going to. I really should pay some attention
White
to
never
them now.
lived.
What?
You were in the middle of an attack and your opponent ignored.
Wait a second. The attack against
The top?
the top. Oh, that. Okay, sure.
Point's not alive yet. You gotta make them live.
Okay. So, reduce the eye space. K3.
Mm-hmm. K2, but yeah.
That's what I mean. K2. All right.
Someone asked what the average Go Play streamer earns. That's hilarious.
What was that?
Someone asked what the average Go Player streamer earns. I am sorry, but this is not the career path for you.
No, it is not. No.
Oh man.
Lessons maybe, but not streaming.
Yeah, lessons will get you like some side money.
Yeah. Okay, let's talk about this situation up here on top. Let's see. Let's see, I can reduce the eye space again.
Well,
with
once you know that it's dead, you need to leave.
Okay, do I know it's dead? I guess it is.
Because the more moves you waste killing a dead group, the worse it gets.
Okay, fine. Now,
all right,
okay.
I'm going to teach you another way. The cutting point in the center doesn't work because it's a net, right?
Right.
There is another way to attack a cutting point, though, and that is a peep.
All right, I can peep. And these stones, they don't have much eye potential yet. Okay, let's
yeah, that's why the peep is good. It also helps you connect your stuff. So in this case, the peep actually did help us.
Oh, I can't believe he did that. Now, how about if I just J9?
Sure. That's really debatable because on Twitch you can get subs, and I can get maybe 200 to 300 a month from subs if I'm like dedicated myself. I think most would get like probably less than 100. On YouTube, I get like $10 a month. The big difference is while YouTube has a better like ad revenue, because it doesn't take as much, the views matter a lot more. So on YouTube, if like I could get 10,000 views per video, sure, but yeah. What are you doing?
I'm just playing without any guidance right now. Because you're talking about YouTube videos.
Attack something. Gotta attack something. Cut something.
Attack. Well, let's see. Have I already killed the white stones that are a stick?
That is a you question.
Well, let's see. You want me to attack something? If I turn here,
Yeah, that's something. Can I go teacher make a living? Theoretically, but it's like trying to make a living working like at fast food or something. Like working like full time as a manager at fast food was probably the equivalent. Now, granted, I also do other stuff like I sell books. Da da da. I'm building some Ego Dragon.
Got my resignation
Yay!
just in time
All right.
because
Did
we
you?
are out of time.
Yeah. Did you have any questions about today?
No, I think that this cutting point thing is really cool, and I'll try to like remember it when I play on Fox again.
Cool.
Yeah, thanks.
I'll answer
Great
more in
lesson.
just a second. Yeah, awesome. Let me just make some notes. So we're gonna do 100 net, 100 ladder, 50 cut, 50 connect, because you want to master these cutting points, right?
Right,
And then
right.
we're also going to do we'll do 50 take eyes because they're getting surrounded a lot. And then the notes are we played cutting go. Sure, we can call it cutting go. Or we just cut things.
Now, I would really love to see you do this with another student and see how it goes.
That'd be interesting.
Maybe, I don't know. Would this be good for Kadar? But I think he probably already cuts enough to begin with. So you want to use it with.
Kadar and I are working some other stuff, and also he doesn't want to share the videos. So
Yeah, I know, but he shares them with me.
yeah, I think we're working on a lot of judgment stuff right now.
Right. But so if you were going to do this, you'd probably want to do it with somebody who's more defensive, like me, right?
Probably, and also they would have to be like okay with it being like streamed or stuff. So there's a lot of like ifs. Also, it depends on the day. Like if I have the time, like on Fridays, you have a dedicated 2 hour session. It's a lot easier to be like focused on it. But some days I have just 1 hour, and then we have to get back on the road and start working again. And I'm like, can I give them? Well, it's like, what's the most value I can give them during this lesson? So if it's good for them, yes. If it's not, sometimes they have questions. So it's really relative, but I will keep an eye out for opportunities.
Okay. Well, thank you very much. I appreciate it. Good lesson.
Have a good one.
Okay. Bye-bye.
Amaranth, you got to schedule your lessons. Like, I'm happy to do it. You just got to schedule it. Okay, now I need to upload this. But yeah, I don't want to discourage someone from like following their dreams because I clearly do it. But I also want like people to have uh like a realistic perspective about what they're sacrificing, what they're doing. Because it's very, very important to understand that Go is not a lucrative career by any means. I make a lot of sacrifices to do what I do. Yeah. I sacrifice a lot of things, and it is very difficult sometimes to be okay with what I do. Because let me tell you, there are some hard days where I'm just like, I'm wasting my time with Go. Why am I doing Go? But at the end of the day, there's also like, I'll have large springs of times where I'm talking to others and they're like miserable. And I'm like, I'm so glad I teach Go. I don't have like a lot of money, but I do enjoy what I do. So I would say working full time as a manager at a fast food is probably the equivalent, and that is after like several years of me building up a following. One thing that I think is you can be a lot more successful than me if you are more consistent. I have many things that I want to accomplish, so I'm not fully focused on lessons, I probably could double my income if I solely focused on only lessons. But I'm actually trying to get away from that because I hit like a hard ceiling with lessons and time, and uh, as a white guy, yeah, I could totally make it. If you're not white, if you're Asian, you're not gonna make it because you have too much competition with the pros. But as a white guy, yeah, dude, I could make so much money in Asia. Um, because I'm a foreigner, right? There's more opportunities because I don't have a lot of competition for other foreigners. Um, like, what do you mean? Like, backup career? Like, what would the difference be? Are you talking about a savings? Or are you talking about me getting, like, disabled? Dude, I asked for so much money on my lessons. I charge like $50 an hour. Speaking of, I'm actually doing a discount bundle. I haven't made it yet, but I need to raise funds for a Chicago tournament in like 3 weeks. So if you would like, probably, I think it's a 6 months of lessons for 300. Oh, what is it? I forgot the freaking math. It was 300 divided by 50. Before discount is 6. And if we did it at 40, and if I did it by 10 lessons, it'd be, yeah, so 10 lessons. What if I did it by 12? 25? That's a little steep for only a tournament, though. That's usually one of my bigger discounts. We'll do 10 lessons for 300. Yeah, if you want 10 lessons, 300. Because I have to raise funds for a Go tournament for Chicago, because we are going to travel up north to play in another Go tournament. Yeah, Page of Months, Moths. I thought it said months, moths. Page of Moths. I don't quite understand the question. I think you have to be more specific. Dude, open a club. You don't even need to be a Don. If you're in America, right? Like, you got Baduk Club. The AJ is really pushing for clubs, so you can create a chapter. I wouldn't recommend it until you have like at least like 4 or 5 people, and just start traveling to Go tournaments. 3Q. I'm pretty sure there's a Go scene, and like I have several people like subscribed on some Ego Dragon from Germany. Yes, that is why. That is also one of the reasons I am getting away from the hourly wage. Now, for that, in America, one of the big things is you're supposed to have a savings. We also have medical insurance. So medical wise, it's just going to be like bills. So it really sucks no matter what job you have in America. Like our healthcare is something. But for me, it's more about making sure that rent gets paid, making sure that we have food money, our bills get paid. Which would be savings, right? Emergency funds. And we do have that. Now, when you say something more stable, I'm assuming this is more serious than just getting sick for a week. So, like, I don't know. Like, I would have to be, hospitalized for like a month or two before it would be significant enough to change careers. Like it has to be significant enough to change careers. I can't just be like I'm sick for a week or whatever, right? Can't just be like I got COVID and I'm out of work for 2 weeks, because like we have plans for that. But for an entire career change, for me that would be like pretty significant. I think it'd be less about me getting hurt or sick and more about like we don't have a kid for this for this reason. We are not having a kid because I can't afford it. And let me tell you, I don't know where you guys live, but I'm from Tennessee, which is the South, which is the Bible Belt, and it's the older I get, the more I realize how much stigma, pressure, influences exist that kind of push you to make certain decisions. and you don't realize that it's happening. And I don't even think people realize that they're doing it, but it's like so expected to have a kid, to get married and have a kid by like 24, 25. And I'm like 32, I think, if I recall correctly. And I'm like, I don't want a kid right now. I can't afford it. Um, yeah, for sure. But at the same time, I'm like, I really like living what I'm living, and I would love to have a kid. But am I willing to like quote unquote torture myself so that way I can have another human being be happy? Like that sounds not like the smartest decisions ever. Like I want to have a kid someday, but I'm trying to do it smartly and not impatiently. Because I don't want to just like do something I absolutely hate and get myself in a very unbearable situation. I will say, in my younger 20s, it wasn't a kid, but I got in a massive amount of debt uh, because I just didn't know how to adult. And it is very, very, very easy to get in a lot of debt when you don't know what you're doing, and no one around you knows what they're doing either. So I got in quite a bit of debt and quite a difficult living situation. And uh, I had my grandfather pass away and leave me quite a bit of money. And I was like, I don't want to waste this opportunity. So I had a friend of mine tutor me. I paid off all my bills and made the decision to never finance again because I don't know how to do it. Right? I don't know how to do it well, and I don't want to ruin that like second opportunity that I have. So I basically got myself out of the hole, got me in a stable lifestyle, not a lucrative lifestyle, but a stable one, and that's kind of where we're at now. Dude, I just don't like. It's kind of scary. The older and wiser, quote unquote, if you could call it that I get, uh, the more I realize how many freaking things are just driving your life, like cultural things that just drive your life and decisions. And a lot of them are not good. I don't even think it's like the Bible Belt has its own particular issues, which I think a lot of people can probably recognize. But I think it doesn't matter where you are. There's probably a lot of like cultural things, and I think one of the best things that happened to me was I went to Korea. I left the country and got another like a very strong differential culture. It wasn't just I went to Canada. I went across the planet, had exposure to a very, very widely different culture, and came back and realized, hey, like this isn't the only way to live your life. So for me, that was like really important. Was I learned that there's more than one way to live. And I realized that living locally really makes you tunnel visioned on lifestyles and choices. Now, not to say you can't get like untunnel visioned by just living locally, but it's really hard to recognize how tunnel visioned your life can be doing that. But yeah, there's a reason I am charging money for Semigo Dragon. Yeah, for those interested, Semigo Dragon is a Go problem platform that I'm building. This platform focuses on separating Go problems into different categories. And so they're separated by difficulty and by categories in order to help give you focused Go problem practice and not only life and death practice. Practically. I like hesitate to say yes, but I guess I am. But it's like I feel imposter syndrome compared to like hardcore like PhD software engineers, like the people I consider real computer scientists, quote unquote. But yeah, I clearly make stuff, so By definition, yes. By skill wise, compared to like the top people. I don't know. I feel like every time I talk to people like in the software engineer job circles, I feel like they know a lot more than I do. Because I only learn what I need to do what I want to do. I don't really learn like proper in-depth stuff that you would probably learn from like college classes and courses. So self-taught has its limitations, but it also gets me by for what I want to do. And I pretty much just teach myself languages at this point. Yeah, like when I started this website, um, I did not know JavaScript, and now I'm pretty much converting the entirety of Go problems and stuff to JavaScript. Um, I'm learning a lot, and I've rebuilt the Go board several times. Like I think I'm on my fifth iteration of the Go board, and each time I learn just a little bit more, a little bit more, a little bit more. Gotcha. Uh, yeah, I think um, I don't know. I guess I do what I do, right? I will say one thing that makes Symmetra Dragon incredibly difficult and depressing sometimes is regardless of it just being a website, it's so many jobs all at once. You have web design, you have marketing, you have game design, you have coding, front end, back end, uh, all of these different things that are full careers. And I have to learn some bare bones minimum database design. I have to learn some bare bones minimum level of every single one of those things. And that is not exactly not stressful. So I am not good at any of it, but I'm so at a lot of it. Oh, thank you. Thank you so much. Um, so Mega Dragon, I mean, I've got this level. The database is one of the biggest, most painful ones because that one can be the most significant because it has caused me the most problems, and it is very difficult to fix because things are already hooked up in a certain way, and then I realized that I made a mistake and I needed to change it a different way. But if I change it, then I have to disconnect and reconnect, and that's a lot easier said than done. And I might have charged myself hundreds of dollars by not knowing that I was doing that. It took me a couple months to realize I was like doubling my cost by bad database design. So thankfully I figured it out and I cut my cost by like $200 a month. So that was nice. But a lot of learning experience is going into this. I also, one of the best decisions I made wasn't even coding or software. It was actually design, like game design kind of stuff. One of the best decisions I made was to separate what I would call the single digit queue experience from the double digit queue experience. And what I mean by the double digit queue is like 20Q, not even like 15Q. It's like 20Q. So the beginner experience versus the hardcore experience. So by separating those, I was able to give myself a lot more accurate design choices. Yeah, so by separating what I call the website, main site, and adventure mode has been one of my best decisions. Like, this is the adventure mode, right? This is got a ways to go. Like, I think adventure mode is still in like alpha stages. I think Go Metrics is great for videos. They have high quality videos, high quality courses. But it's not what I need. I would actually like to encourage you that if you think it's nice to pay for it. Because I'm a big believer that money needs to happen in the Go community. There needs to be transactions because the more transactions that happen, the more stuff will get developed and made, and people can dedicate their time to it. And maybe a long time from now, people can have lucrative careers in the Go community. Yeah, that's cool editing. So I really encourage you, like, as long as it's like not stupid expensive, like Clossius's lessons. I think like $10 a month, like you lose that on Netflix and probably don't even watch Netflix, right? But by people getting paid, they can dedicate more time to improving the quality of the community. What's KTL? The KGS teaching ladder? No, it's fine. For better or for worse, I do have uh a little bit too much for free on some Mega Dragon. Dude, KTL was great back in the day. However, I do believe that while that was great, it did make a transition into paid lessons very difficult. Because back when like Bats and I were starting teaching professionally for money, there was a lot of like community barriers. People were like very upset that non-professional Go players were charging money for lessons when you could just go in the KTL and get a Don player to review it for free. And they're like, "What? Why would we pay you when we can get it for free?" And I'm like, "Because I'm doing this a lot more than they are. I'm doing like literally hundreds and hundreds of more times than they are, so I'm more experienced." And eventually, I just slowly raised my prices. At this point, I think I teach better than most professional players. Uh, I think I think I could teach DDKs better than almost every professional player. Yeah. I think for a game review, KTL, Gokubits.com, OGS forums for a game review, that's great. Do it. It's very helpful. But for like dedicated more than one game review like direction, I think lessons are great. But also like probably were very expensive compared to for just a hobby. But I looked at hobby prices. People pay quite a bit for hobbies. Yeah. I have worked a lot on my teaching skill. So I am very confident that I am worth money at this point. I have been doing this for 17 years. For better or for worse, I'm confident that I can teach better than most people, at least on some level. Now, do I know as many high level variations as a pro? Absolutely not. Can I break them down? Absolutely, I can. Can a pro explain to a 17Q what a Joseki is? Probably not. I've seen like some people try to learn from like these high level instructors. I feel so bad because they're like, "Oh, let me teach you life and death," and I'm like, they don't even know what a net is. Don't teach them what eyes are yet. Oh, I've seen so many people teach new players too, and I feel so bad because they care so much, and they're trying so hard to make this person love Go, and I'm like, they haven't even played a single game of Go, and you're trying to teach them life and death and the Ko role. I will clarify that I do not mean every single pro. I absolutely do not mean every single pro. I said it in a generic sense, not in an absolute sense. Yulin Yang is great. Funny enough, I think I actually have an interesting opinion on Insong. Insong, I think, is a much better teacher than I am. I really admire his teaching, his courses, his videos, his how he puts everything together for his lectures, and I'm like, this is very impressive, and I really think it's much better than what I'm capable of doing. With that being said, I don't think you should subscribe to Youngusang unless you're a single digit Q. It's way too high level. Like, honestly, you probably need to be at least 5Q plus. It's so high level. Yeah, no, he's like really strong and his information's really good. But you have to have a bare minimum of knowledge to understand and follow it correctly. So I think he's a much better teacher than I am, but I don't think he should teach double digit Qs. I think I should. Oh no. I feel so bad. It's like it's just not possible for a 20Q to follow and appreciate Insong's teaching. He's really strong, but it is not 20Q friendly at all. Nice. Nice. Make them cry. Make them cry. Stab them over and over while you laugh in their face. There's a reason there was blood on that Gobon in Hikaru no Go. And it has to do with cutting points. I don't know if Bats is still here, but I remember he asked me about Stormgate as well. For those who don't know, I actually have been playing Stormgate. You can probably, if you had seen me on Discord this last week, I was on Stormgate quite a bit. So what normally our schedule is Kara's door dashing and I'm coding, but she pulled her leg, so I basically paid her to take the week off, and so we've been home all week. And I was like, I code like 60, 70 hours a week. So the beta's out. I want to give myself some time to enjoy it. So I gave myself some time to enjoy it. Since I did supported on Kickstarter like last year, and I'm very much looking forward to Stormgate, and I've played it quite a bit. So is it worth it? That is a very difficult and relative question. I enjoy it. I'm glad I paid for it. I plan to play it more in the future. In a controlled manner, hopefully. Hopefully I don't get too invested in it. But I have seen some people say it's not their cup of tea. They think the graphics are a bit cartoony. And I think the cartoony is nice because I think it's very gamified graphics like World of Warcraft and stuff, but also like lightweight, so that way it's not super computer intensive, which was one of StarCraft 2's problems. Was a lot of people's computers couldn't handle it, and I think it's more important to be accessible than pretty. So I actually quite like the low level graphics, and I think there's still like appealing. I don't know. They work together quite nicely. They're not like ugly to look at. So I think it's nice enough graphics that I can enjoy looking at it, but also not like so nice that you need a beefy computer to play it. Hopefully. I do think it will need to be more optimized in the future, but it's also in beta, so I guarantee you they're going to optimize it in the first year of release. Optimize it more anyway. If you like RTS PvP, I think it does that well. It's may or may not be your favorite, but if you like playing multiples, if you like StarCraft 2, and you like others like it, this is another one that you have not played. So sometimes just new is nice. Balance is debatable as well, because a lot of the balance for these games are focused on making it balanced for professionals, which does not necessarily mean balanced for amateurs, for especially new players. I think it's balanced enough to have fun, but it's also in beta, so there's a lot of potential for imbalances. there is cheeses, but I think that's part of the experience. But there's a lot of people who hate with a passion the cheese like stuff. But like learning, executing cheeses and learning the responses to the cheeses, I think is part of the experience. I also got access to the hidden third class, but am going to respect the NDA about what it is and how it looks and how it plays. But for those who don't know, I do think it is another cheese class. Yeah. It is definitely the cheese race. The third race is going to be the cheese race. Now, with that being said, I do think it is a nice little bit of different. I wish I could talk about it more, but I don't want to like spoil it for you either. It was a learning experience for sure. There is a lot of noob killer stuff for the game, like things that will just work completely if you don't know like how everything works. Like if you don't know what the units are, or you don't know how to attack air, which was an issue. If you don't know to hit the letter Q, because in this game specifically, they're relying a lot more on putting things on the left side of the keyboard. So a lot of the stuff you're like, how do I make a unit? Well, a lot of it was push the letter Q to open the thingamajig, because there's not really a help or tutorial right now. It's in beta. There's no help or tutorials. So a lot of the questions were, how do I start? And how do I open the action bar? And it was the letter Q. So it's kind of like a running joke that the first thing to do in any build order is push the letter Q. Because that's where a lot of people start with. It's like how to score the game in Go. Like, how do I score the game? How do I make the hotkeys hotkey? It's the letter Q. I enjoy it. I think if you enjoy RTS, I think you will probably enjoy it. I think there are definitely people who do not enjoy it. So it depends on who you are and your type of person. But I think if you go in with the mindset to have fun and not be like hardcore about it, semi-hardcore is fine, but like not stupid hardcore about it. I think it's an enjoyable experience. You also have to be capable of like losing the crap. Oh my gosh, I lost so many games to just flying stuff, and I'm like, how do I counter this? And there's no guides online because they can't do it due to the NDA. So you have to like read through the Discord and stuff and see if anyone's answered it. But it's fun. I actually enjoy not having the answers more than having answers. That's one thing it's kind of sucks about Go having an AI is people can actually like look at the answer now instead of like experimenting. Oh no. No, no, no. Like APM right now is not even a concern. You can't even see it. Like there's no menu talking about your stats in the replays or anything. It's just here's how many resources you got. Like even in the replays, there's no like stats or anything yet because it's like too early for all of that. They don't even know like which stats people probably want to measure yet. So no, it's definitely not APM focused at the moment. I don't even know what my APM is. I'm not going da 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 over and over and over to keep my fingers warm. I'm literally I'm literally just trying to navigate the menus. The hotkey setup is definitely different, but the more I'm using it, the more I like it because they did put everything more accessible with your left hand. It's definitely different if you played StarCraft 2 because all of it's moved left. And they also made it to where, like, for all the races, the main army building is on the same hotkey. So letter-wise, it might not make sense, but like finger movement-wise, it makes a lot of sense. So I actually quite like the hotkey setup because I think it's a lot more reasonable and has a lot more realistic use. It did take a minute to get used to it, but I think it feels a lot more natural after getting used to it. Yeah. Let me actually. I do need to review one of your games. Which one do you want, Emirates? Chair or Lauren? Let's go for your loss. We're going with Lauren. This one you lost. Let's go for your loss. Yes, but also no. AI has been, in my opinion, really harmful to Q players. I think if you learned certain types of fundamentals, especially old-fashioned fundamentals, they would probably destroy Q players. With that being said, if you know anything in Go at that level, you're probably not a Q player. So I guess there's that too. But I think AI is just confusing as crap to Q players, especially double-digit Qs. And there's too many like this is the answer stuff that if you see me teach the Clossius approach, you know how many bad moves that I say you should do this instead? Because yeah, for Dawn players it's essential. AI is essential for Dawn players. But for Q players, I'm like, everyone wants to copy the freaking AI Josekis. And I'm like, this is getting you killed. You're losing so many points because you're playing this Joseki or this tactic or whatever. You keep trying to copy the AI, and I'm like, just make a freaking base and stop trying to play this advanced Joseki. No one needs the freaking... oh, I'm blanking on the name. Flying Knife? When they don't even know how to freaking make a base. Yeah. Yeah. I will say, slowly working my way up the AI Josekis has been fun, but also I'm a Dawn player. And I also am taking it a step by step. I'm not just starting with the Flying Knife, but like working my way through it. I actually had quite a bit of fun working through the 3-3 Josekis. Those have been quite interesting. And I'm not even like halfway through them, I think. Exactly. Dude, I wish people would stop relying on Joseki more. That's one thing I have to break my single-digit Q students of is they'll default to the same Joseki every single game. And I'm like, you are hindering your improvement. Go is a lot more free than you might think. But at the same time, you don't want to just change it every single game because then you're always having to come up with something. Dude, 3-3 is really interesting because if you just aim for the extension, this is going to get you so much more value than that. Your Q players, especially DDK, don't know how to do with this. They panic. They're like, go in. And I'm like, okay, just the surrounded or whatever, attack it. They panic. They don't know what to do with it. Nah, I think 3-3 is perfectly fine, but it probably holds a lot of people back. Also, the amount of ways the 3-3 can die is ridiculous. Also, if you ever are concerned, like if you struggle with influence, first off, I don't know why you're playing Starpoint. Second off, just do the double honey. Double honey is almost always like feasible because you get the territory in the corner, and it's not that bad for you at all. Like this is almost always a possible Joseki, and it's a very safe one. So if you're a DDK, this is a very safe one because it gets you the base, it gets you the territory. You're alive, you're strong, you have liberties. So I think this one's a very, very nice, consistent one. What I don't like to see is people doing this and then tanuking, and they have no idea how this cut works. This is not a fundamental, okay? This cut is very important. They have no idea how this cut works. And I am convinced, people might disagree, but I am convinced that a star point is a mistake if you're below 5Q. Like, you don't know how to use the center. Why are you playing for influence? But I guess, like, if you're single digit Q, you're not going to learn it unless you play star points. But, like, if you get 3-3 and you trade territory for influence and you do nothing with the influence, you're just, like, making a bad exchange. I don't know. I feel like you're making the game harder on yourself. But, like, at the end of the day, ghost free. You can literally just do this. It's fine. You're not a pro. Who cares? There are ways to use this. I'm surprised more people aren't experimenting with this stuff. Remember the good old Taisha days? Have a good one. Talk to you later, or see you later. I hate this one. Everyone wants to make points. But also, it's really funny. This is a great psychological tactic. Because, on the one hand, key players don't know how to use it properly. But on the other hand, they don't know how to approach it either. So it's one of those, like, double-edged swords, but it's, like, going the opposite directions, I guess. I don't know. And, like, you're going to hurt yourself, but your opponent will stab themselves trying to get you to hurt yourself. So, it's a very interesting queue experience to have with this one. Oh, here's another one of my pet peeves. When they approach and they invade. And they play this one instead of connect. I have no idea why they do this. And they always try to say this and get over-concentrated instead of just not getting cut. But the AI goes here. The AI goes here because these 3 stones are very flexible and can be sacrificed. But then they'll do this and immediately do this, which ruins the entire point of the number 10, in my opinion. Because the whole point was to keep these light flexible, but now they just made it heavy, which ruins the entire point of that move. So, it's another one of my pet peeves. It's a minor mistake. It's very minor, but like to me, it's annoying. You're just copying stuff. Okay, so let's go with this game review. Let me actually record this. Da-da-dum, da-da-dum. Ba-da-bum. I encourage you to look up the Kobayashi opening. Because this makes this stone very difficult to play with. If they jump and jump, you get this peep and jump back because this stone is now at the perfect spot. Fellowship of the Ring theme. I completely forgot what we were talking about, so I'm not sure what you're referring to. You know, Twitch lag. You know how it be. I don't know. If I did... if I did it subconsciously. My bad. If they go here, this is also a very natural variation to make this uncomfortable. So it's very easy for this stone to go in a bad direction. So I encourage you to look up the Kobayashi opening. Okay, this isn't that bad though. Okay, unsettle. Okay. Okay. Unnecessary. I think just kill the stone. Keep your base, be alive. Never mind, you can just punish, I guess. Whatever. There's no good move for white now. Black is just winning. If you play the Hane, follow up the Hane. If you're not going to follow it up, then don't play it. Okay. So attack or the top left, I guess. Okay, possible. Hane once, and jump. And then Nobi. That is the pattern to make a base. I do want to say the left side pattern wasn't bad, but it focuses on the left side. The left side's already settled because there's 2 third line stones. You want to focus on this square right here. This is what's being developed. So by picking the choice that you picked, the top left is getting built quite nicely. So I think the direction of play was probably a little bit off. This is very important. This is both players' base. Because if white gets this move, the corner is perfectly alive and you don't have a base. So it's a very important move. Okay. Definitely not. Run away! This one is definitely wrong because you just get bad shape immediately. Why not fix? Defense. Defense first. Cap is fine. Shoulder hit's probably a little better on this board. Just a little bit deeper and it works. So shoulder hit's slightly better, but it's not bad. And now you're building your square, which is nice. What? Very odd timing. You can probably get one more maybe, or just jump. Probably just jump. You're building your square. You could also start attacking now, which would be very nice. Yeah, this would be very nice. This is just a normal big move, but it's not time for this yet. What? 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 Why are we playing the attachment, the AI attachment, without playing the AI follow-up? If you're going to do that, don't attach. Just don't do it. Don't play the AI move and not follow up the AI move. You just made it worse. Just play the not AI move if you want to keep it simple. You just gotta kiss the go board. Keep it simple, stupid. Or keep it stupid simple. Keep it stupid simple. I don't know. I've heard it both ways. You just gotta kiss the go board. Kiss the go board. That's the way to win. Why are we here if you're alive? Are you... Okay, you're not alive, but do you know that? Just one move, I can leave. One move and I can leave. Well, attachment's not fundamentals. This is an invasion. Attachments are for invasions, and this is not an invasion. This is like a reduction or base. It's either defense or big move. This one's a little bit awkward. I'm not sure what we're doing here. Double attack, double attack, double attack. I want to say here and then cut. The idea being I'm trying to look at a base for my group on the bottom, and then I'm going to do a double attack with 3. So that is the idea that I have. Okay, surround is not bad, but this is not a surround. Poor cat can't get out the door. This just gets cut. Oh, what? This gets cut immediately. This is bad shape for you. Why? No! Cutting stones! Oh. Oh, my heart. My attacking, killing heart. Oh, this is so painful for white. White's dying. White might almost be just dead. Okay, not quite. Close. Ooh, thunderstorm. Gonna have to wrap up the stream soon. This is all like really small. It doesn't really matter. It's not cutting anything. This is so big. Hopefully from today's lesson that you watched, you can understand the cutting stones are very valuable. Very important. Here is a base. So yeah, you're skipping attack. That's the big problem with this game is you're not attacking. Ooh, close. Right idea. This one does it better. Yeah, the right idea. Okay, that's big. That's small. Because it's Gote. That would be cool. This is annoying to respond to. Huh? Don't ever do... No, that does nothing. Block your eyes. Eyes, eyes, eyes. Cut! Cut, 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 cut. Here you can take the eye in Sente, so fine. Here you can take the eye. This is kind of following the natural flow, which is not good. You have already taken the corners, so it's already a false eye. So now you want to think surround, and this is not the surround move. It would be something like here or something to surround the entire group. Yeah, you're tunnel visioned on the eyes instead of just surrounding it. Don't worry about killing it, just surround it. That was an important move. That keeps the corner of the eye. How many Panukis do I need to be alive? I have a 1 Panuki, a 2 Panuki, a 3 Panuki, a 4 Panuki, a 4.5, a 4.5. Does that mean I have 5? I don't know. Not quite, but you know, numbers. I love how white's running and white can just live in one move. So it's just the top side and then endgame. I guess this group can die. Oh, is white just dead? I think white's dead. Oh, no, 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 no. White can live if I go right here. Which means go right here. But then I go here, 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 here. False eye. Yeah, that's why you don't try to kill. Like, trying to kill, if it lives, screws you over. So just surround it. It doesn't have... You don't have to kill it. Just let it live small. Okay, that actually could have gone much worse for you, but then Ichinuki. It's a Poke 5! It's a Poke 5! It is a Poke 5! It's dead. It's just done dead. It just done died. Nobi is Sente, Hana is Gote. Okay, and the rest is in-game. Check your cuts before you play. Don't be lazy with in-game. Alright, so... I guess white lived. Ah, close. Almost. We got... Yeah, not quite. Oh, it's not a Ko. It's not a Ko. It is a double Atari. Oh, that's cute. You know, if they were on my website, SumegoDragon.com, they would know the double Atari Go problems. Speaking of, like, I actually made the decision to put Go problems like these into the double Atari category, because double Atari is like usually just put 2 stones into Atari for like the 25 Qs, right? But I'm like, this category has nothing out of the 20 Qs. And then I saw these, I'm like, this is a type of Go problem that I think could be its own category. But then I realized it's a double Atari as well, so I just put it with the double Ataris. The double Atari life. So these are the higher level double Atari Go problems. Alrighty, so hopefully you found this review helpful. I think I made a lot of notes for this, and also the lesson for with Buzzsaw hopefully made it helpful. But yeah, go ahead and wrap up the review here. Cool. That one was... which one? This one. All right. And for those interested in seeing the reviews and the lessons, the VODs are stored on seansgogroup.com at videos, which you can get access to the premium ones for like $3 a month, I believe. Under the lessons tab, you can get lessons, but you can also sign up for $3 a month to get access to the VODs, or $5 a month to get access to the VODs and put your and submit games to the pool to get selected, which is what I just did here. And that is what the pool is. Hello, Bug Kitten. And you can do so on your profile at Book Lesson or Upload Game. Upload Game is where you submit the games to the pool. This has not been obvious for people, so I apologize. I guess I need to make that look more obvious. But with that, we're going to go ahead and wrap up the stream. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the stream today, and we'll go ahead and find someone to raid. Bats, I guess. We can raid bats, I guess. Yeah, thank you guys for watching. Hope you enjoyed, and I will see you guys next time.